Hello everyone, welcome to another day in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Let's get our dailies out of the way. Then we're going to see if we can get our Jedis up to speed. We unlocked Executioner just so we can get Darth Vader unlocked, which I think was hilarious. Let's see here. So day 34. That's fun. Cooking right along. There we go. What kind of bronze impacts can we get? Alright, let's get our gear. Alright, chopper is fairly good. Oh, nope, I don't want to buy any more crystals, please and thank you. Let's see here. We need to get them to at least 5 stars. So, how do we do that? What we need to do is get Ezra and Kanan up to 5 stars. Okay, so she can only be bought with Cantina tokens. Where are you at? Oh, perfect. What stars is he at? 3 stars. Okay. So let's burn all our that. 12, 30. Let's do our mod battles. Let's see if we can do this real quick. What kind of rebels can we use? Jedi allies. Yeah, let's use her. Alright. Let's see if we can attempt this. We might not be able to. Alright, so hers is physical damage to target enemy with a 35% chance to gain an evasion up for 2 turns. Physical damage to target enemies with an 85% chance to inflict ability block for 1 turn. That is really nice. And then each ally recovers health equal to 40% of Luminaria's max health. So if her health is really high, you know, the higher the healing, plus the additional 10% of her max health on the start of next turn. So that's quite nice. Oh, ability block right there. Perfect. Alright, let's use that. Yep, so that's Luminaria's kit. Let's see what happens with the auto. So how's the progress in your Galaxy of Hero run? Is it going? Are you hitting problems? Any snags? I sure hope not, because it should be fairly straightforward. On if you're focusing on one team is really helpful, you know, saving up the gear. Also the ability upgrades, those are helpful. Yeah. Alright, we're at 4 or 5, so we should be decent. We'll see though. But having an active healer on our team, instead of having healing passively, I think that will help us in the long run. And we should be only going against one guy, so it shouldn't be too big of an issue. I think this is Rex. Yeah, this is only one guy. Oh, it's Echo. My bad. Not Rex. Have any of y'all seen the Clone Wars TV show? If so, what are your thoughts on it? There we go. Not too bad. Alright, and so with this one here, it looks like it's going to give us random mods. And then we can unlock tier 2. Perfect. So let's just use this one. There we go. Alright, so we did our Cantina battles. Remember, since it's Sunday, you know, all the events get unlocked. So if you missed a certain day, this is now a good time to catch up. Yeah, and again, once you get, once you complete all 3 level events for the challenges, you can get unlocked sims, which is nice. Alright. Let's see here. I think he is light and dark. Perfect. So we can actually kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We didn't get a single run, which is annoying. No, we had to be 56 for that. Okay, that means... Oh, we didn't finish this yesterday. Okay. Fine with me. Because I got busy. The reason I want to get him out of the way is because of his AoE right here. Again, if we're not careful, it can deal a good amount of damage. Also, and once we get the Consular down, I want to focus on him, Ezra, because he's a high damage dealer on their team, and so if I'm not careful, he can delete us. So okay, cool. Because there was one run where I was doing it and I was not watching, I was autoing, but I was not watching what was happening, and next thing I know, Chopper died because Ezra deleted him, basically. So it's like, let's not have that. So we're currently at 22 of 50, which is nice. Let's get the healers out of the way. There we go. Good. Good. Got the cleanse the taunt. Double hit. Nice. We just need to get that healer out of the way. Perfect. Ahsoka is okay as a Jedi. She's not the best tier person, but she will do really well for our Jedi team that we'll be trying to go for our Grandmaster Yoda run, so. Alright. We need to watch out for Qui-Gon. He's another person that you'll have to watch out because he has the potential of deleting your character. So just have to watch out for him. But in this case, he was out fairly quickly. Han Solo from the Solo series, by himself, he's okay, I guess you could say. But he does much better when he's with his with other scoundrels and all that. But he's not a top tier character. He was a little bit lackluster according to a lot of people, which was unfortunate because If you look at their kit, the solo team's kit, they have a feature that's called being prepared, and it was actually quite a cool way of tackling things. But they're quite on paper it looked amazing, but execution not so much. All right, I'll take this a little slow because we're dealing with Gear 8 characters, which, see, this is a little bit weird. I don't quite understand how the computer figures that out, that we're powerful enough to go against Gear 8 characters, but yeah. We'll try to take out the squishy people first, i.e. this guy. Just take it nice and slow. No double tap. Okay. Let's use our taunt. There you go. Stagger, good. Nice. Alright. 50, 53. This guy here is gear 2. Gear 8. Gear 7. 50. Luke should be fairly squishy, even though he has a decent gear level. If we just watch it and just be careful. Yeah, see, he's going down fairly quickly. Nice. Alright. Let's take out the consular. Alright, good. I'm so happy that not Ezreal, sorry, I'm thinking of League of Legends. Ezra is actually doing those double taps. Yep, right there. You know, nice extra damage. There we go. Yeah, so if you come across in the Galactic War, those type of situations where you go a little bit higher, one, don't feel bad that you have to use the retreat button. Don't feel bad at all. Sometimes what I found out is you can actually retreat, and then the computer doesn't generate the right rotation for their team if they're owning you. So sometimes what you do is, you know, you retreat and just get the right rotation in. Because let's say, you know, we went against Count Dooku, it was a consular, and Chewbacca, Luke. I forgot who else was the other character. But let's say in the first run, remember, Count Dooku used his ability and stun one of our characters. Well, if you, let's say that stun actually ended up where you only had one character remaining, but you were able to retreat, and so, you know, cancel that run. The next run when you do it, it could be that Count Dooku uses basic next time. So it's very random, but sometimes if you get the right random roll of what they use first, can help you in the long run, which is nice. Alright, let's... Oh, cool. We're about to finish. We're about to finish this pit run. Cool. So we should be able to... get enough. So we'll just auto this real quick. We might not be able to do a lot of damage, but looks like our guild is doing a good amount, because I remember we were on I think it was only on the halfway through or less than halfway. Yeah, but as long as we do our part and we get placements, we'll be able to get some kind of gear no matter what. So that's the important thing. So as you can see, Rancor, he's dealing a lot more slams and a lot more buff removals. So he's a little bit harder to fight. It's okay though. We're at least getting a place. There's a slam. Okay, chopper's out, so our passive healing is out. There's exposed. Good. Good damage. Slam. Kanan. Okay. I'm actually still, quite happy about that run. Let's see here. 13th place. Let's take a look. So we're going to get this. We're going to get 58 like guild tokens, which isn't actually too bad. 140,000. Again, we have a million or so, but yeah, we should be able to buy at least two or three two characters at least with that, or one, and then save up some more. So that shouldn't be too. That isn't a bad run. And today, when we do our dailies finish, we'll be able to get Kanan up. So that's good as well. So cool. Alright, so here. How are we going to tackle this? Let's take out old Ben because he does the ability block and also taunt. Yeah, so let's get him out of the picture real quick if we can. Okay, cool. Also, a nice thing about old Ben is that if you notice, once he died, everyone got a buff. Is because that's his sort of like going away present. He says like, "Oh, you killed me. Yeah, well, I'm going to buff my whole team." So you just be mindful of that, but it shouldn't be too big of an issue. Yeah, let's take out Chewbacca since he's very low. Yeah, the Consular won't be able to finish him off. Boom, boop. Cool, they're using their basics, which is great. Good for us. Alright, so this wasn't too bad of a run. Again, when you come into one or two people left, just use your basics. Unless you're in a dire situation. So you can just, get all your abilities up for the next fight. So nice rule of thumb there. Alright, again, let's knock out Qui-Gon Jinn because he does a good amount of damage if you're not careful. Let's taunt. Boom. Okay. Let's get our healer out of commission. Stagger, good. Like landing that stagger is really handy. Keep them from moving forward. Ah, good double hit. Perfect. Alright. You don't need to use anything. Kanan is holding his own. There's the heal, but should be bad. There we go. Alright, let's take out Ahsoka. Nice, double tap. Good. Take out him. Plo Koon, who is this guy right here. I actually don't know what his kit is, but I don't really worry about him because he's not. From what I've seen, even at the end game, he's not terrible, but he's not the best person either. Okay, cool. We got Commander Cody. Ah, we're going against Nihilus. Alright, so we're going against Sith. Okay, one thing to note too, Wedge. He's a person that you want to take out as soon as you can. He... Sorry about that. My kid came in. Alright. So what Nihilus does, we've seen him in the Sith raid where he does his annihilation. So yeah, trying to get him out of the picture as soon as possible is really helpful. Otherwise he's going to knock our characters out. But since this is the last run, this is the last node of our Galactic War Table for this session, if he knocks one of our characters out, it isn't too bad. It will be helpful to, you know, utilize everyone's passives, especially since this is the end one, because usually the last node has higher characters. But yeah, the reason I want to focus Darth Vader and not the Consular is because of that AoE. Also, one of his moves is called Culling Blade. It also, if you're not careful and have a ton of debuffs on you, he can basically delete you very, very quickly. So you have to be careful with that. But once there, we'll just auto this. We should be all done with our Galactic War Table. And then since that was finishing up yesterday's, we can then restart it. That's one interesting thing about a Galactic Table, is that if you forget a day, we didn't finish that yesterday's run, we can restart it and do a Galactic War Table again. So yeah, it's quite an interesting way of doing it. It's not like once a day is over, it resets, so whatever progress you've made, it stops, it still continues your progress, and then you can do even more. So it's quite an interesting way of doing it. More Dooku shards, perfect. 1 second. Nice. And then we'll use the rest of our time to level up our Jedi as much as possible. In preparation for the event coming up in a few days. But then again, we have 5 days after that once the event starts. So if we're not quite there at 5 stars for some of our Jedi, we should be able to use some of that time to level them up. But I think we should be able to get Grandmaster Yoda unlocked. I think that'll be really cool. But that's our dailies out of the way. There we go. Did we get any achievements? Yes, we did. Perfect. Alright. Let's see, what was this one? Win 5 mod battles. Okay. We'll do that tomorrow. Get that complete. No biggie. Alright. Sweet. We're going to get Ahsoka, because we're not going to worry about upgrading Chopper for right now. We're just focusing on Jedi. Kanan is a Jedi, so let's get that. Oh yeah, and I don't think we looked over this, the mod store. I personally don't use this a lot because I usually just work on the mod battles area, but if you have extra credits like we do, and there's a particular mod, let's say this one here. No, what kind of speed, defense. Okay, secondary stat. Okay, so this one is, I would say, is decent right here. Alright, this one is actually a decent one too. It's a crit damage one, but also gives you defense, offense, crit chance, plus speed. So it actually does a decent mod right there. This one here, So out of this whole set here, this one here is all fully decked out with secondary, so maybe this one. So maybe 1 and then 2 out of this whole set is probably worth getting, but again, you could probably get them just doing your mod battles. So yeah, again, There's an option, but I would not recommend doing it because you could be using those credits to buy other stuff. But if you have tons of credits, like we have, then go for it. If you see a mod that you're really needing for one of your characters. And no, if you notice, the one had purple, and all our characters right now, like here, only have white. Don't worry about the color. Doesn't mean anything. It just means the potency or the level, the power of the mod. Doesn't matter. You don't have to be level 85 to have a yellow mod on your character. No. That's just how you can upgrade it, basically. So don't worry about that. So if you do see a yellow mod that you're like, oh, that's perfect for my character, grab it. You can use it on your level 12 character. Well, you probably won't be able to unlock the mods at level 12, but yeah. But you get the idea. You don't have to be. You don't have to be a certain level with your character to get unlock mods. So, how much time do we have? Okay. I think we have enough time to do a little bit of gear grinding for our characters, and then we'll end the video there. Yeah, so there you go. Speed leveling again. That's one nice thing about having Sims. And again, I don't really know what level you do, but eventually you'll be getting to a point where you'll get so many Sims in a day that you actually start gaining so much more than you could actually spend. Because like right now on my main account, I think I'm at 14,000 Sim tickets, and I haven't been able to use them all, even with refreshes and all that. So I don't know what time, what level that is, but eventually you don't have to hoard them up. You can just spend and not even worry about it. Gear 5, that's what we wanted to see. Can we get them to gear 6? Oh, wait. Okay, so Mace Windu. Alright, so he's at 4. Okay, so he's gear 5. Gear 5. Okay, let's get Ahsoka up to... So Ahsoka apparently has a leadership ability as well. That's interesting. Let's give her a mod. Probably should have given that to Mace Windu, but we didn't. Let's just use all of them. Aha, as I figured. Sometimes you get the feeling where you're like, I know even if I maxed everything out, how many runs I can do, it'll just only give me a few. Yeah, it's interesting. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but sometimes you get that feeling where you're like, oh, I can just blow everything and only get a few. Like, we blew everything, all 13 runs, and we got 5. Barely. So, yeah. Alright. Sometimes we get even more, but we got double. That's good, though, because having double isn't bad. It's not a waste, because it might be in the next tier you'll need it. And we're at 100. Okay, so we reached our limit there. I don't want Ahsoka to be a leader, but yeah. Alright. Ezra is 6. Kanan's at Okay, yeah, we need to unlock that eventually. So we can get him up to 6. 5, 5. And the way I know is because see right here is blue with 2 notches right here. That shows you that that's gear 5. And then if it's right here, the 3 notches on both sides, that's 6. And then 7 is purple with 6 notches. And then gear 8 is a little line in between. So once you get used to the game and all that, you can actually just take a look and glance and go, all right, this guy is around gear 2 or 3 or 4, you know, give or take. So yeah. Let's see here. We got 51. So wait, it was Consular that had the 10. Yep. Let's use all that up. Okay. Where are we at here? Alright, we just hit our run there. Let's see. 4 stars probably in the next few days or so. He's going to be a little bit of a pain, but if we do a hard and light side, we should be able to get him to 5 stars with no issues. So yeah, I think we're progressing fairly decently with our characters. Let's see what Ezreal needs. Ezra, sorry, my bad. He's at 5. Let's do this one. There we go. Cool. Alrighty, well that's the end of this video here. So we did a little bit of power leveling and dailies, and I showed the end of Galactic War. I'll finish that off the video. And alright. Okay, so everyone, thanks so much for dropping by and watching as always. Check the description below for helpful Galaxy of Hero tips and websites that might be helpful for you in your journey. And as always, thanks for watching and be safe out there. Bye.